The year was 1912. At the Villa Mondragone in Italy, a Polish antiquarian and bibliophile, Wilfrid Voynich purchased a mysterious manuscript. It was an illustrated codex, handwritten in an unknown script. Its pages are filled with peculiar drawings and writings in an unknown language that have resisted interpretation, despite the best efforts of many. The vellum on which it is written has been carbon dated to the early 15th century. Who had written it, and what was the meaning of its content? The first owner of the manuscript may have been Holy Roman Emperor Rudolph II, who reigned from 1576 to 1611. One hypothesis suggests that he purchased it for 600 ducats from the mathematician and occultist John Dee. The notion that Rudolph was the book's purchaser originates from a letter written in 1665 by Prague scientist Johannes Marcus Marci. This letter was found tucked within the pages of the manuscript when Voynich purchased it in 1912. Marci sent the manuscript to the scholar and Jesuit priest Athanasius Kircher. Kircher was a polymath who published around 40 major works on comparative religion, geology, and medicine. He has been compared to Leonardo da Vinci for his vast range of interests and has been honored with the title Master of 100 Arts. Kircher claimed to have deciphered the hieroglyphic writing of the ancient Egyptian language, but most of his assumptions and translations in this field turned out to be incorrect. He did, however, correctly establish the link between the ancient Egyptian and the Coptic languages. The book came into Voynich's hands in 1912, when he procured it from a Jesuit college near Rome. The bookseller coordinated a number of exhibitions of the manuscript, including one at the Art Institute of Chicago in 1915. He put forth great effort to have the text deciphered, recruiting University of Pennsylvania philosophy professor William Newbold. The manuscript was purchased from Voynich's estate in 1961 by a New York bookseller, Hans P. Krauss, who donated it to the Beinecker Library at Yale University in 1969. The Voynich Codex measures 22 by 16 centimeter and contains 102 heavily illustrated parchment folios, about 234 pages. The manuscript is divided into 6 sections based on the illustrations: botany, astronomy and astrology, biology, cosmology, pharmacology, and a recipes section characterized by continuous text and decorative elements marking the start of short entries. The illustrations in the botanical section, the largest section of the manuscript, consist of 113 large, detailed, colorful drawings of plants and herbs, with text carefully written around the imagery. The next section is 12 pages of astronomy and astrology drawings, arrangements of stars, the sun, the moon, with some pages featuring zodiac symbols. The third section contains drawings of nude women intertwined with and connected by tubes, and appears to include flowing fluids. The fourth section, cosmology, is composed of drawings of 9 medallions filled with stars and other shapes. The pharmaceutical section revisits plants and herbs, depicting what are believed to be medicinal varieties. Unlike the botany section, it features many pages with drawings of elaborate jars or bottles. Additionally, some pages show multiple types of herbs. While the images can be more or less deciphered, the text has not been as accommodating. Numerous scholars, linguists, cryptologists, and others have tried to decode the unknown script, but with little to no success. Among the many people who tried to decipher the text were renowned World War II cryptologists William and Elizabeth Friedman, art historian Erwin Panofsky, intelligence specialists, and scholars of chemistry, law, mathematics, medieval philosophy, and other fields. Some critics consider the book to be a hoax perpetrated by Voynich, but the radiocarbon-dated parchment as well as focused linguistic studies seem to suggest otherwise. Well into the 21st century, the Voynichese script has continued to be examined for clues to its meaning and origin,